Hi, my name's Jess and Amy, and this is
Amy Hall.
And this is our question 7 for our evaluation for our final production of Ravenclaws. So what we have here is we've got our preliminary product that we did at the very beginning of the year playing, just so we can watch it and recap, just so we can go through the question, which is, looking back at the preliminary task, what do you feel you have learnt in the progression from this and the main task?
Within mise en scene, in our preliminary task we did at school, we didn't really put much thought into anything to do with backgrounds and what it would look like. In the end, it was all quite basic, but in the final, we put a lot more detail into everything from production, location, makeup, everything. We did your makeup.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on like the appearance of people because we didn't want it to just come across as like we've not done anything in the appearance of it. So we've done the makeup for the more graphic scenes and then we just kind of like thought the typical teenager look. Then with the sound, with the preliminary, there was no really added sound except some punches that got added, but they weren't very in line. The editing wasn't very well done. And
sorry. But in the final, we added a soundtrack in the background to create more tension and to set the scene more. We added a heartbeat and we added more diegetic sound to make it more realistic. And we also removed the wind, which muffled a few people's voices, so we did voiceover. We learnt to do all things like that.
That came in a lot with the editing because with the preliminary we didn't actually get much choice to get to edit, so instead when we came to do our final we had to learn a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the editing was probably the most difficult for us all because
we started from the beginning.
Both of us didn't have any experience, plus our other teammate Beth didn't even get to edit on hers either, so with the final we had to do a lot of editing, which took a lot more time than we thought it would, but it definitely paid off, I'd say, because we had bits so it made it more realistic, like the handheld camera, so it had the backing of the camera screen, and then transitions made it a lot more smoother and built up tension, and we even got to add some static to make it a bit more ominous.
And then the camera work, in the preliminary task we just used the basic shots. We were told we had to do at least 3 shots. We had the 180-degree rule, shot reverse shot and match and action. So really all we did was just stick to those.
Okay, I've got it.
We used a skateboard to film one of our shots.
That was probably the most original idea we could come up with.
Say your name then.
We thought worked quite well, but looking back now, knowing what we know, it made it more shaky, it wasn't as steady, and there was a lot of other ways that we could have done that same shot.
Is this the game you spoke about?
So in our final one, we used a lot more angles. We had a point of view shot at one point, which we also used green screen to make that look more realistic. We also did the 180-degree shot reverse shot. We added a few flashbacks in there to get the storyline flowing. It's an opening. We did pan and we did slow-mo.
Story said.
You're very proud of that slow-mo. Just, I think overall the final product was so much better than the preliminary, just because the group dynamic in the preliminary just didn't really work as well, because we had quite
I'm out of it.
No, you can't leave me! No! Oh my god!
But then, to be fair, we didn't have much time to choose our groups at that point. But then with the final, we knew our strengths, we knew our weaknesses, we knew that we couldn't really work together again, so we then found Beth, who had the same problem in her group. So me and Amy knew that we worked well together and that we had similar ideas, so we then went with